Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Oof, big night tonight. You've been on a journey to get to this stage and join the WNBA sisterhood. Who is a player that, if you could choose, you would want to play with this summer?
Oh. Look, Caitlin Clark changed the game.
Hmm?
I've been hooping my entire life, and all of a sudden, I have friends texting me last season to see if I caught the latest Fever game. The expectations were so high.
Mm-hmm.
Arenas selling out everywhere she went.
Mm-hmm.
As a rookie coming into this league, that's the impact I want to make.
She is a star in this league, and the game is better for having her in it. Have you thought about what you're going to say when that interaction happens?
Wow. I wish that I could sit here and tell you that I'd be a poised young lady. But she actually came and gave a talk at my school one year, and to be really honest with you, I can't tell you a word she said. I just couldn't hear her over the sounds of my internal screams. Just like one big loud scream, just on a loop the entire time. So yeah, I'm not super optimistic about keeping my cool. But I would love to ask for a jersey or a signature or something, though. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine.
Thank you.
On another note, the league is at a fascinating growth point right now, with viewership skyrocketing. How much of the WNBA did you watch growing up? And does the history of the game inform at all where you want to land?
Okay. Confession time. I've probably watched Game 5 of the 2016 finals 100 times. Sparks and Lynx, that matchup was incredible. Just legends everywhere. When Maya Moore hit that turnaround, I legitimately fell off of my couch. And then Nneka swatted by Sil, but gets it back and puts it through off one foot. Iconic! I've been chasing a moment like that at the highest level my whole life.
Yeah. The spotlight has definitely been on women's sports these last years. How much do you think that on-court rivalries play a factor in the growth of the league? And do you think that these storylines are good for the game?
Oh, I love the way that stories are being told right now. And I think that has fueled those rivalries that you're talking about. Look at Angel and Caitlin. They faced off in the national championship in college, and their fans have followed them to the WNBA. Every matchup between those two is must-see TV. And the Fever and Sky have two of the hottest tickets in the sport right now. And when the Aces and Liberty assembled all that star power a couple years back, every matchup between them was called the Battle of the Super Teams, just pulling in huge ratings, huge numbers. And my grandma wouldn't be able to follow anything that was happening on the court. But I'll tell you, she knows all the tea. She definitely knows all the tea. And I think all these rivalries are just another entry point for the fans.
Yeah, totally agree there. Unfortunately, you just missed sharing the court with the WNBA's all-time leading scorer, Diana Taurasi, who played in the league from 2004 to 2024. She brought a ton of that spice you were talking about for so long. Now, what part of her legacy speaks to you the most?
DT scored more than 10,000 points in the greatest league in the world. That is wild. 2 decades, she just kept putting up buckets. That longevity is incredible. The hours that she spent in the gym when the lights were low and the stands were empty so that she could shine when it mattered the most. As someone who loves to score, she is my GOAT. Best to ever do it.
That's right. For the fans who might not know you yet, what do they need to know, either on or off the court?
Look, I'm confident. I have worked really, really hard to get here, and I'm going to make an impact from day one. Diana Taurasi was willing to talk a little trash, but she always backed it up with her game. And fans can expect me to do the very same thing. That goes for the court and the press conferences too. So you might want to make sure you tune into those.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to shift gears quickly for a couple of rapid fire questions so new fans can get to know you. First, when it comes to a city, do you prefer a bigger metropolis vibe or a smaller, more intimate one?
Oh, for as long as I can remember, I have wanted to be on the biggest stage possible.
Oh.
And in my mind, that extends beyond the arena. I want a crowd everywhere I walk, team billboards up all over, restaurants open late so I can snag a bite after game night wraps up. I love the hum of a big city. I love it. The pulse of the people. I feed off of that energy. So, big city.
Let's keep this one easy. Favorite color?
Ooh. Black.
Okay.
One year, Skylar Diggins-Smith showed up to the WNBA All-Stars in this long black trench coat, sunglasses, black leather heels, long black dress underneath. Oh, my goodness. I had that same look as my phone background for like months after she showed out like that.
How about this? On a day when you've got nothing scheduled and you can just relax on the couch, what is your go-to cheat meal?
Look, I say this with pride. I was raised on pizza. It was like actually a part of the food pyramid in my house growing up, like at the bottom of like the most essential needs. Yeah, that was pizza. And after every club game, my dad, who was our coach, shout out to the Squirrels teammates, never forget that. We would go down to this pizza shop on Main and just take down several pies. Just take it down. And before you try to follow that up, what we're not about to do is catch me up about what city makes the best pizza.
Oh.
We're not doing that. I'm not trying to tank my career minutes before getting drafted. Thanks.
Okay, I'm definitely not trying to get you in trouble. Okay, let's bring it on back to basketball. Let me ask you, does it matter to you where you're selected in the draft order?
Yes and no. How is that for an answer? Look, this is the toughest professional league in the world when it comes to cracking a roster, and it just keeps getting harder and harder the further you are along in the draft order. And there was that documentary, the 144, a few years back, and I know we're up to 156 for the Valkyries, but still. That being said, if you presented me with the option between a high draft number and a strong fit within an organization where I can really, see my game blossom while I adjust to the pro level, I would take that second option every time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Sky going up against the Indiana Fever. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. Man, this should be an exciting matchup. Both of these teams feature young talent and are very much on the rise.
Fighting to be the future of the league. I just love the competitive spirit these women bring to the game. They've got something to prove.
You also can say on the other end, they do have some things to learn. WNBA veterans will tell you, you have to earn everything in this league.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Indiana. Clark with it. Pass to Boston. Back to Clark. Hull, guarded by Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Jackson pulls it in.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the 3 when she's left all alone like that.
Here's Diggins. The 3-pointer off the mark. Shot from the wing. Now Hull. Outside, Hines Allen. Pass to Hull. The 3. The rebound by Camila Cardoso. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Jackson outside. Here's Diggins. She's covered by Clark. Back to Jackson. Now Cardoso. Over Boston. Cardoso can't get it to go.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
And while her teammate Angel Reese got all the headlines, did you guys watch Camila Cardoso? She had a stellar rookie year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I watched her. She was awesome. You know, remember, she didn't make her debut until June due to injury, but she ends up averaging 10 and 8 as a rookie. Rim protection as well. What a future she has.
Now here's Clark. From outside the arc. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing her first attempt.
But for the defense, they got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on her three-point attempt.
Pass to Stevens. Now Cardoso. Diggins. On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. Stevens the screen. And it's Carrington missing. The Fever leading. She's guarded by Stevens. Hines Allen from outside. That's no good. Misses her first shot of the night. Pass to Diggins. Jackson. Stevens in the post. Covered by Hines Allen. Stevens, that's good.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Now here's Hull. Boston inside. Cardoso on her. Clark outside. The shot's good on the assist by Maisha Hines Allen.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
To the middle. Stevens, that's good.
Well, that's just Stevens playing big right there. My goodness.
Pass to Hull. Back to Clark. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Sky.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Here's Diggins. They grab their own miss.
She thought she had a clear path to the hoop, but great work by the D to cut her off.
Up and in on the layup.
They'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can make.
The Sky trail. On the wing, Rakia Jackson. Pass to Carrington. For 3. Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss. Indiana with the ball. Clark, right side. Let's go with a 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Come on. You can't leave her alone like that, especially from long range.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Here's Diggins. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. nowhere to be found.
Covered by Carrington. Banked in off the glass.
And I'm sensing this game really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge, no doubt about it, and that lead's going to get more and more comfortable as they do.
I agree, Brian. Let's see how this one plays out.
Here's Diggins. Pass to Stevens. And now Jackson. Here's Diggins. And just miss after miss right now.
The way she's been going this quarter, they're going to need someone else to pick up the slack.
Now here's Hull. Now Boston. Right wing. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Now here's Carrington. Looking for a first basket still in this one. They get it back. And the basket by Cardoso.
Way to crash the offensive glass there. And once she gets her hands on it, you know it's going back up and in.
Back to Clark. Outside, Hines Allen. There's the triple. It's Cardoso with the rebound.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Pass to Diggins.
Yo, watch this.
Jackson. Here's Harrington. Launches a three. It's not going to go for her.
Well defended that time. She's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when she's ready to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and you can see that they recognize that. They're not going to let her get easy shots.
Now here is Stevens. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
So it's Indiana now. It's a 5-point game.
One place this Chicago team needs to improve is their three-point shooting.
Well, the Sky were last in the WNBA in threes made per game at just about 5. They also took the least amount of triples, so I would say that's a point of emphasis with this team.
2 points. That one goes in.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
After missing the 2023 season on maternity leave, it's great to have Skylar.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Cardoso. Pass to Diggins. Cardoso. Carrington up top. And it's Cunningham with the rebound. And here's Clark. Just 4 to shoot. Drills it from outside.
They've been outstanding from three-point range this quarter.
A challenging stretch for Chicago here. Here's Diggins. 7 points in the game. And the basket by Cardoso.
Well, in that type, with that much of a height advantage, there's really not a lot that D can do to stop that shot.
Covered by Carrington. Pass to Cunningham. The 3 is up. The rebound by Camila Cardoso. On offense, here the Sky. Carrington with the ball and guarded by Cunningham. Here's Diggins. Inside, here's Williams. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Well, this is where she makes her money, in the paint. Williams can score many different ways down low.
Covered by Carrington. Can't hit it from 12 feet. And so it's Chicago with it. Trailing by 17. Williams. And they pick up 2.
They're just killing them in the paint.
You can say that again. I mean, the defenders aren't being nearly aggressive enough down low.
They're just killing them in the paint.
Thank you.
Now here's Clark. She's got 16. Lexi Hole on the wing. Clark outside. 5 to shoot. Connects from three-point range.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
Here's Diggins. 7 points in the game. Pass to Williams. Here's Diggins. Now here's Carrington. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from downtown.
They've gotten into a rhythm this quarter.
Really looking to turn things around and cut into that lead.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. So it's Indiana now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Caitlin Clark with the 3. It's Cardoso with the rebound. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And Blake, from what we've seen so far, if I were you, for your health, don't hold your breath.
Yeah, that'd be a very bad idea. Now here's Vandersloot. Pass to Cardoso. And here's Carrington. No good on the triple.
She's gotten cold, and I'm not sure she's their best option offensively as they look to cut this deficit.
Now Hines Allen. Clark, Vandersloot defending. Top of the key. And the shot by Clark, no good. And here's Carrington. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. So we conclude the first half. The Fever on top, up by 15. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. Man, it has been an incredible game here from Caitlin Clark.
It's amazing to watch. She spoils us with her performances game in, game out. And so far, another big scoring night for her.
And oftentimes when she puts up that many points in the first half, she follows it up with an even better second half. So we'll see if that happens again here.
The tray. The Fever pull it in.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around, get an easier shot.
Pass to Boston. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
It's not just the size of Boston, it's also her touch around the rim.
Here's Diggins. Cardoso. She's guarded by Boston. Deflected. Stolen by Clark. Boston right side. Fires from 14. 6 for 6. She's yet to miss from the field.
Well, her shooting has been outstanding. Definitely, one of the reasons why they're winning this game.
Here's Carrington. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, the inside defense tries to put the clamps on Carrington, but she makes a clever move and gets through.
Clark outside. Shoots the 3. And it's out of bounds to the Fever as Indiana retains possession. And we're just about a minute and a half into this third quarter of basketball. Gets a 3-pointer to fall.
Their second half has started well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts. I like to see that.
Chicago with the ball. Pass to Stevens. Jackson. Here's Diggins. She's got 7. Jackson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. And a basket by Cardoso.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Hart can't hit.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Tonight's game is part of the Commissioner's Cup. So guys, what's the biggest motivation for these players in the Cup?
What about the final game grand prize money? Every player in the championship game, whether you win or you lose, gets a bonus. But the winning players are going to get a little bit more, so I would say that's great incentive for them.
Here's Diggins. Jackson outside. To the paint. Stevens. Off target at the rim. Down low. And stolen by Cardoso. Hull with the ball. Guarded now by Carrington. Pass to Hines Allen. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone now. Shot clock at 5. From the top of the key. And foul called as she misses, and she's going to shoot 2 free throws.
Well, we saw this with Boston even back in college. She does a great job of drawing fouls.
And the first one falls for her. And good on both.
Well, you just have to be excited about Aaliyah Boston, a young woman with tons of skills. She dominated in college, and she's going to dominate in the WNBA.
Now here's Carrington. She's got 5. Count it.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Covered by Carrington. Pass to Hull for 3. Cans it from downtown.
Well, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Here's Diggins. She's got 7. Cardoso with it. Pass to Diggins. Just 5 on the clock. The shot is good. Camila Cardoso making the play.
You know, she's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close down on her.
The 3. Kept alive.
Well, they're in the lead, but she's still been frustrated offensively.
Now here's Carrington. Not a lot of room. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Hull. Pass to Clark. Screen by Hines Allen. Fires it. Jackson pulls it in.
Yeah, I mean, she has been way off the mark this quarter. It is getting rough.
Cardoso. Fires for 3. Hines Allen pulls it in.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Now here's Hull. Clark outside. Drains the 3-pointer.
I think she owes the three-pointer dinner because it's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Here's Diggins. She's got 13. Stevens. She's guarded by Boston. On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. Drops in the tray.
Her first 3 of the half, second of the game. Can she heat up?
And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Past a hole. Five on the clock. Now here's Clark. And another three for Indiana.
What an exhibition she's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Here's Diggins. Here's Carrington. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline.
A good point there, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they've just got to find a way to get back into this game. That's as good a place as any.
Just increase the effort on the boards.
And don't forget this game tonight. It's one of 10 games for this team that's part of the Commissioner's Cup standings.
It also counts towards the regular season, so this contest really shows up in the standings twice. An interesting wrinkle to this one.
He's deciding to change it up. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Out to Vandersloot. Cloud. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Cunningham. Now Mitchell. The three ball. The shot comes out.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Vandersloot left side. Outside Stevens. Pass to Cloud. Let's go. And once again off the mark by Chicago. And it's the Fever ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Yeah, late reaction for the defense. She's always going to convert that.
And so it's Chicago with it. Here's Diggins. Vandersloot outside. Pass to Stevens. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the three.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
From about 10 feet out, and Vandersloot gets it to go.
With the threat of Vandersloot's drive, sometimes she gets cleaner looks from the perimeter, and if so, she takes them.
Back to Clark. Tries it from 19, and that's good for 2.
They're in good position here, thanks in part to her efficient scoring.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. There's no question about it. Caitlin Clark displaying her skill set today.
She is on fire from beyond the arc. They're giving her way too much room, and she's making them pay.
Here's Stevens. Pass to Diggins. Carrington. Back to Stevens. And once again off the mark by Chicago. Out to the wing. Clark outside. Just 5 on the clock. The three-pointer, no good. Pass to Diggins. And here is Stevens. Here's Diggins. Here's Stevens, covered by Hines Allen. Hines Allen pulls it in.
Unusual miss. Typically, her skill on the inside trumps average defense.
Out to the right wing. Caitlin Clark with the three. The three-pointer is on target.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job, Tim, of finding the open teammate on the perimeter this quarter. The three-pointer is a major weapon for them right now.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Switch back with me. Switch back with me.
Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. Off the mark there with the three.
Even against defense as tight as that, you expect her to bury those shots.
I don't know. The defender was on her like glue. It would have been quite a bucket, even though we've seen her hit those in the past.
Pass to Hole. Caitlin Clark outside. A rebound by Camila Cardoso. Now here's Carrington. She's tightly guarded. Now here's Jackson. Here's Diggins. Jackson outside. Stevens covered by Hines Allen. Here's Jackson. Misses. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you just have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it. We saw the excellent defense, a potent offensive effort, and they were pretty much dominant.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.
Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Hey, when the Chicago Sky and the Indiana Fever match up, it is one of the hottest tickets in sports. What does it feel like to be part of this growing rivalry?
Oh, it's so cool. These are franchises that have so much history, but you can see just how much one player can impact a team and bring in a whole new generation of fans like Angel and Caitlin have. And as a rookie in this league, I'm in awe of their influence. And it's only grown with each game. Seeing the love at home, on the road, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yep.
Yes. Despite being so early in their pro career, both players have had an overwhelming influence on this league. What's something about one of them that do you want to emulate as you grow your footprint in the W?
There is nothing on the court that Caitlin can't do. And it's evident in the way that she carries herself. No shot is too far, no passing window is too small. And that's because she believes in her talent, sure, but also because of, the hours and hours of work that she puts in. And I think off the court, that self-confidence is something Caitlin doesn't always get enough credit for. She's witty, she's self-assured, she's knowledgeable. And if I can get to a place where I can carry myself both on and off the court with that level of conviction, I'm going to take my game to even higher heights.
Thank you.
Thank you.